ASEAN Prime Minister Narendra Modi delivered the keynote address at this year's Shangri-La Dialogue, just days after the U.S. renamed its Pacific Command to Indo-Pacific Command in a nod to India's rising security role in the region. Modi's speech was confident yet relatively subdued. He called for ASEAN centrality and unity and endorsed a vision where middle powers, rather than superpowers, serve as anchors of stability and prosperity.
Inclusiveness, openness, and ASEAN centrality and unity, therefore, lie at the heart of the new Indo-Pacific. India does not see the Indo-Pacific region as a strategy or as a club of limited members.
This Indo-Pacific concept actually is not very much hyped as it was before the meeting, because Prime Minister Modi from India actually played down the military significance of this idea. Actually, I don't think he has ever touched upon any possible military significance of this idea.
In a striking contrast, the U.S. Defense Secretary James Mattis took a more hardline tone in his presentation, reiterating his country's centrality to preserving a rules-based order in Asia.
Make no mistake, America is in the Indo-Pacific to stay. This is our priority theater. Our interests and the regions are inextricably intertwined.
Well, the message is that Americans try to create a regional security framework that is dominated by the United States, of course, but at the same time hoping to get as many partners in the region for the purpose of restraining, or they probably like to use rebalancing the rise of China. The problem for that strategy is that it declares that strategy being free and open, but the way Mattis expressed or described, it looks like a very exclusive rather than inclusive.
Analysts are skeptical about the American version of the Indo-Pacific Order. They argue that the U.S. has exploited its own system by creating this divide between economic engagement and military involvement. Talking about rules-based order does not make any sense if it's just in the security area. As for the name change from Asia-Pacific to Indo-Pacific, Colonel Zhou quoted Shakespeare as saying, "A rose by any other name would smell as sweet, but if it's not a rose, even if you change the name, it will not be fragrant." Mirror Lu, CGTN, Singapore.